Hello Pisces, my name is Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology and it's so good to be here with all of you today. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome to the channel, and if you're returning, thank you so much for returning and for being here with me. Pisces, I hope that you know that you are supported and protected each and every day. I'm keeping this mantra on my table as long as I feel like we need it. It's a beautiful day in May. And I hope that whatever we tap into, that this message will be a blessing to you. Thank you to all the new subscribers for just being so kind and joining this beautiful Pisces collective. I wanted to let you guys know I do still offer readings right now. Please give me some grace, but within 72 hours, you should get that reading back once you book. And it just gives me a little bit of time, like with my baby, so that I can have the time to really pour into your message properly. They are sent to you via email, and you get the video in the same format that you're looking at this YouTube video, first person point of view. And essentially, you would just check out my description box below to book, and you can either do 1, 2, or 3 questions. So, all right, Pisces, let's see what your spirit guides, angels, ancestors want to let you know today. We ask that you come into the room, angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white Christed light, protecting myself as the reader and the querent. We ask that you give us messages that are concise and helpful to the Pisces collective at this time. Thank you. All right, let's see what we're diving into. What does Pisces need to know? I've been looking for this deck for so long. Oh, wow. This has been coming up a lot for us. The Death card. So this says endings. Sorry, endless, harm, and inevitable. But I would say this card is about like the inevitable endings that need to come through in our life. But I love how the candle is on top of the headstone there, because it's like even through death and transition, there's always this rebirth energy that we need to always keep in mind. Death is not the end. So the death of situations, the death of who you are, the death of relationships, is just a time for transition to something new. Okay. We have curse. This says hate, catastrophe, and misfortune. So someone could have been sending some death magic towards you, or trying to cause an ending in your life, sending you curses, doing magic. Like, it's all very possible, even if it's just thoughts. But you're ready for this, Pisces. I feel like you have caught wind of the energy being sent your way. This says preparation, prompt arrangement. Your guides may have prompted you like, hey, someone's sending some negativity your direction. You need to prepare yourself. You need to ready yourself to fight back, okay? So I do see that energy coming through of like a very, very resilient Pisces. And you have your head swiveled on straight. You know exactly what's going on. All right, we have here illness. So you could have been dealing with illness as a result of all of this drama that they were sending your way. But you live and learn. Now you know. Now you know if you feel all this negativity coming towards you. All right, let me see. We're going to do one more. One more for Pisces. Wow, right. It's a ceremony, mystery, and magic. Okay. Well, Pisces, what a weird spread. But I will tell you this. It makes sense. A lot of you may have become aware of someone doing something behind your back, trying to cause illness. Some of you could have even been receiving like death magic, or people just trying to cause endings in your life, like endings to relationships, job losses, issues with your cars, whatever the case is. And so right now, Pisces, as you're understanding this, I see that you're over here saying like, I'm ready to combat the energy that's been coming towards me, any negativity that has been spewed my direction. And this person, they've really been sending you through like this rite of passage where you're tapping more into your magic. They may have been tapping into some crazy magic too, but you're tapping into your magic as a result of the magic they've been sending your way. You're learning how to transmute the bad energy and the curses that are coming your way. You're learning how to protect yourself. And that's the energy that, I'm actually going to move these cards like this. That's the energy, that I feel like is coming through these cards the most. And you can even see, let me move them closer. There is a little bit of a glare from my window, but these are colored. So we have blue, green, and purple. And these are all like this grayish color where there's not a whole lot of energy that can come out of these cards. So what I feel is this person was doing their best to bring you down, maybe to make you feel ill, to make you not be able to move forward in your life in whatever ways they were trying to hurt you. But it only prepared you for your own induction into your greatest version of yourself as a priestess, as a magician, as a witch, you know, as a spiritual worker, whatever the case is for you. And this situation is going to be null and void, return to sender, all of that, because you now are ready to combat the darkness that was trying to come into your life. Wow, interesting read, Pisces. But that's beautiful, though. Sometimes you have to go through drama in order to build up those skills that you have, that magic that lives within you. And for a long time, I never really thought that someone would send evil my way, but I have even become aware of some issues being sent my way recently and had to dive more into my protection and, you know, basically mantras and calling your power back and visualization and saging and all of that. So you may be coming into contact with that. So spirit guides, tell me a little bit about current situation. Why was this person sending this energy towards Pisces? What was the issue? Or it was a soulmate connection. What was going on though? Why was this person sending this energy towards Pisces? Okay. So I saw the Six of Cups, and so this was a soulmate connection. So this is someone who could be like a karmic soulmate. This is someone that was contracted likely into your life, into your soul contract, to bring this energy out of you, where you learned how to rise up against them. Like I just heard rise. I'm not no Star Wars fan, so please don't come for me. Was this like rise up against the Sith or something like that? But that's kind of coming through. So they're coming with like this negative energy as a karmic soulmate, and they wanted to put a lot of burden on you, Pisces, to really make you stall out. The Hanged Man can't move. You can't move forward with your life. And I think they saw a lot of abundance coming in for you with that Ten of Pentacles there. So they wanted to send in all these swords. And they wanted to make you feel like there was no movement forward for you. So again, that was the bad health, the death magic. Those were the curses, all the things to break you down, to bring you into a state of illness. But I see, Pisces, that with your Two of Swords and the High Priestess here, you were able to transmute so much of that energy by seeing beyond the veil, tapping into spiritual wisdom, esoteric knowledge, understanding that you are that witch or that, you know what I'm saying? And essentially you were able to transmute that energy that was being sent your way. And you learned a lot about yourself. You learned how to protect yourself in the process. But this person really did want to stall you out. That's the energy that I'm getting. They wanted to stall you out. They wanted to cause a lot of burden in your life. And depending upon where this burden fell is probably going to determine where exactly it impacted you as a whole. So let's say it fell into your relationship sector. Did you break up with your partner? Maybe it fell into your job sector. Did you lose your job, change jobs, have financial issues? If it affected any of your vehicles and things like that, did you like have a car suddenly go out? Did you have to pay for an expensive repair? Were you noticing that your health was being affected heavily over and over again? Those are all things that can sometimes say, hey, someone's sending me some bad energy. So yeah, they were a karmic soulmate sent to slow you down. What's challenging this relationship at this time? The Star, the Six of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Okay. So first and foremost, the biggest challenge was that you were continuing to heal because you're so strong, Pisces. So even though this person was sitting all kinds of negative juju your way, you were still healing past it, moving past it, growing. Ooh, I hit the camera there. Big emphasis. Growing past it and allowing yourself to, in the spite of all of this drama, find your center. So it was not super successful. And no matter what they did, this energy that they kept trying to send your way, you kept moving past it, Pisces. It was like you could see it before it was coming, or you're starting to be able to see it, survey the land, like that card that said readiness. You're starting to see like, oh, okay, I've lived and learned. I understand now what this person was sending my way. I'm going to actually protect my family, protect my peace, protect my home, protect my animals, like whatever the case is. And you're actually starting to work your way out of this energy of being down in your luck, being sick, depleted, and maybe even going through harm of the physical body, right? So they can't really fight you on that, Pisces, because you're healing right through this as the star that you are, walking more and more into this Queen of Wands energy, which is like the witchy queen. She's in her office. She's in her apothecary. She is doing things. She is creating with that wand. And I do see you maybe getting more into like true witchcraft, or getting into more of the like spells and return to senders and candle magic and things of that nature. And it's going to allow you to be extremely successful against the energies that have been coming to try to bring you down. I see Spirit saying those towers that they tried to cause you, you will actually be returning to them. And there will be more prosperity, happiness, and fortune that comes into your life. A renewal, a purification of your vessel, your body, and the things that you own. This person, for whatever reason, may have been jealous of you. They may have had something against you. You may have had something that they wanted, but they really wanted to burden you and slow you down. Strengths at this time for Pisces. I really do feel like this is your rite of passage, though. Like Spirit was like, you need to know how powerful you really are. I'm going to have to send some things your way to allow you to see through it. That's too many cards, Spirit. I'm going to just take one. But that was a lot of energy that just came through. You have a lot of strengths. You have a lot of power, Pisces. Eight of Wands. Tell me about this Eight of Wands. Yes. Okay. So what I see here, Pisces, as your strength is anytime there was anything sent your way, you were deflecting this, and you had like this shield around you that was like very much so natural, but also your spirit team, your spirit guides were fighting right alongside you here with this Five of Swords. So you have a very protective barrier around you, a very protective energy around you, and you also have multiple energies fighting for you, and you were deflecting all of this negativity. This person could have been looking at you from afar for some time and trying to send a lot of energy your way, but your spirit guide said, we're going to protect Pisces, and Pisces is going to be okay. You may have gone through some ups and downs. Again, this person was sending a lot of darts your way, and it was like repetitive energy that's coming towards you. But I feel like you became aware of this, heavily aware of this with the Ace of Swords. And so you started working towards getting rid of this energy, moving past this energy. And you are going to be, or in the process of being successful with the Chariot card. You're moving out of this energy. You're protecting your peace, your family, your home. So we're just going to leave these two cards out here. But yeah, I do see a lot of your spirit team working alongside of you, and a lot of those projections being deflected and reflected to that person. Area of focus at this time. Spirit is saying just continue to focus on you. This person may want what you have. They may see your light, your beauty, the success that has come into your life. They may be angry that you walked away, because the Nine of Pentacles is an energy of being single. But nothing that they do is going to hold you back, Pisces. This is a divinely aligned period of your life where you were meant to find out your true strength. And that was going to be strength that you had on your own 2 feet, doing what you needed to do, stepping onto your new path. They may have took you for a fool, but you are no fool, Pisces. Near future, you're putting those burdens down. So the energy that they tried to send your way with and really holding you back, when we see the Ten of Wands here, the person is on the verge of putting those burdens down, of letting the energy go. So this is a time for you to regroup, to unburden yourself, and to let go of this frivolous energy that this person has been trying to send your way. Recent past. I really feel the energy of backfire. Like their plans have really backfired. They really tried to pull you down, but if anything, they created a fiercer version of Pisces. Yeah, recent past, they had you like the wounded warrior. And you were probably wondering, like, what is going on? Why is my world falling apart? And why is everything so difficult? You may have experienced so much heartbreak, so much disappointment, issues with your health, especially of the heart and circulatory system I'm seeing here too, because they were very focused on your heart. But now you're going to see that everything that the devil tried to steal, everything that this person tried to take away from you, you're receiving abundance back tenfold. But yeah, they really did have you in the recent past, like feeling like the wounded warrior. They had you feeling very broken down, very depleted, and almost like no matter what you did, as you look to your left, your right, there was all this disarray all the time. Advice for Pisces is to recognize these relationships, recognize who these people are, understanding that maybe you can't fix them, but they are definitely people who are connected to you. Soulmate energy is coming through. And if these people were not actually like conjuring spells and sending you spells, this could be like evil eye energy. This could be bad thoughts. And our thoughts are projections, right? Spirit is saying have strength through these relationships. The sun is going to come out on the other side and you are going to heal from these situations, okay? There's going to be victory for you, and you are also going to realize how powerful you are. Those are all energies that I see coming through, but there is also needing to be a recognition of toxic partners, toxic soulmates, toxic connections that were draining you. For very few of you, this could even be like a boss-like figure in your life who was draining you, or an actual job. But again, you are going to have so much wish fulfillment come into your life. You're transmuting these energies at this time. What's Pisces environment? Beautiful. You have two knights. You have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So you're moving towards goals steadily. They can't stop you. Like, that's what I really feel. And you're also protecting yourself by sending energy back and learning how to use your powers. What I like about this is, like with animals, for those of you who don't know, I'm a veterinarian. Animals will stand back to back in protection energy. And so I see this as like, this horse is faced this way, this horse is faced that way. There is this energy too of God teaching you how to still move forward while protecting yourself at the same time. Your environment looks beautiful, and you are learning how to, transmute all of this. Hopes and fears for Pisces. I'm going to try to wrap this up. Little one's crying. Hopes and fears for Pisces. Hopes and fears. Ace of Pentacles. So you're ready for a new beginning. You have probably been brought down to the ground with this energy lately, because they were really sending you projection after projection after projection. But spirit guides are saying you have transmuted this energy. There is a new beginning. Don't worry about doors being opened unto you. You are going to be okay. You don't have to worry about being in this Five of Cups energy where you're sad and where things are being taken from you. This was a judgment call being cast on you to rise up, and also a judgment call on those people that were hurting you, that your guides are here to stay and to protect you, okay? And we never want to talk bad about people, but I just feel if someone was this invested in making you feel bad, your spirit team is going to be showing them, well, you wanted Pisces to feel bad. You may start to feel a little bit worse yourself. So you don't have to do anything malicious or angry, Pisces, just understanding that you need to protect your energy. So potential outcome for this situation for Pisces. We have the Queen of Cups. You're going to be doing emotionally very well. Sitting in your intuitive energy, trusting these intuitive hits that you've been given, that everything is going to work itself out in divine timing, and that you are protected. Your mental, your physical, and your emotional health will come out intact, and you are going to be just fine. So Pisces, don't let these people come into your energy. Continue to block their energy. Continue to stay away from their projections, no matter how much they try to take from you. Some of you, it could have even been about your finances finances, make sure that you keep your foundation solid and understand that these devil energies, as much as they want to try to come in and play around with you, it just elevated the heck out of you, Pisces. We're going to pull a couple of these oracle cards, okay? Okay. Spirit guides, any messages for Pisces? So resilience is your superpower. You've been surviving and thriving under harsh conditions. You've been adaptable, built for survival, and self-sufficient, Pisces. So this taught you resiliency. This taught you so much about yourself that you can overcome anything. This keeps coming up almost every time I shuffle this deck, that there's a false person who's fake and hiding their true character. They're wearing a mask and they're sending you so much negativity, Pisces. So I hope you've uncovered that person. But this was time for you to take flight, to get your wings, to understand your powers, to understand that it was natural. Like, they're probably over here having to pull the books out and look up how to do spells. And you're just like, the spells are within me. You know what I mean? For Pisces in this situation. You're going to have so many new opportunities while they continue to sit in a state of lack. They want what you have, Pisces, and they're mad that they can't have it. So it says eye to eye with the demons within. So you're also clearing up energy within yourself that may have been toxically attached to these people, and having to understand, like, okay, I had to transmute some demons within myself, and I'm also understanding you were part of the problem. So separating yourself from these people was important. Your angel guides are talking to you through angel numbers. So if you're seeing any angel numbers, 444, 33, 11, 11, 12, 12 could be significant. They're just letting you know that they're on your side. It says game over. So this person has been found out or will be found out very soon, Pisces. They cannot continue to play games over your life. It is not going to continue forward. They are stealing property, energy, time, and money. So energy vampire, it's time to get rid of them. You are ascending. So it says ascending to the highest level of human existence. So through all of this energy that they were sending your way, it was just turning you into a more activated human being who understood their truth. You have sad news or a message of concern. So they're also trying to send you negativity. You may have received a message from this person, but you will transmute that energy. But keep a lookout for that. That's a part of their tactics. This is a heart opening energy for you. So it says heart like a lotus flower. And the last one we're going to pull for this energy, Pisces, is soul activation. So every single thing that they sent your way was actually meant to activate your soul to a higher level of consciousness. And so in many ways, we have to just say thank you to the people that tried to come up against us. Their secrets, the shadow energies, all of that is being revealed and exposed. And you're elevating into your highest version of yourself, where you're transcending and transmuting this energy through this rite of passage, because they decided to come after you and your spirit team said, we're going to teach you how to transmute this. So again, for those of you who have not received this sad news or message of concern, I feel your guides are saying, if you do receive it, if that is relevant to you, that message is to try to take you off kilter, to just work through it, to push through it. Again, you're resilient. This person is extremely fake and trying to bring you down any way that they can and cause burden in your life. But they are a thief, and our spirit guides and our spirit team and our ancestors will handle that. So with all that being said, Pisces, I love you guys so much. I will see you again not next week, tomorrow with another video. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys.